We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018
Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
batting third from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, center fielder, Mike.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets hit with 2 outs as well.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's Bryce Harper now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez has a read on it, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Carlos Correa now. Arrieta is ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Correa, runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. American League strands 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, what a play! He gathers the throw. Got him!
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Now at the plate, Kris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 5th from the LA Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Back goes Trout to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Clayton Kershaw, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 22.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for the American League, designated hitter. Jose
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Corey Kluber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
number 28.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa charging in on it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting ninth from the Philadelphia Phillies, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the National League.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. NL down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off the 4th for the American League,
Madison Bumgarner, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. Seager over to his left. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Jake Junis, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Martinez on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And now Bryce Harper flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reese Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second. And he is out, trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Bryant to the opposite field. Back goes Martinez. And this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Corey Seager. Soft liner toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. So a new pitcher set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the third pitch.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out of the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the contest for the American League. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They trail things here 2-0. Garrett Cole is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 45.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. Lifted in the air to center. Trout is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Chirinos. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Zach Greinke takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the National League, number 21, Zach Greinke.
Here's the first pitch to him. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st down.
The second baseman, number 27.
So striding forward now, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Greinke's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is Eduardo Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. In now, DJ LeMahieu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Rodriguez is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the National League has stretched things out, now 4-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Chirinos has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Ryan.
In now, Chris Bryant. Line drive to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Martinez. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Heart of the George Springer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Wade Davis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71.
In there, strike 1.
Davis.
Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
To short. Seager ranges to his right. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 79.
Jonathan Lucroy will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jonathan Lucroy.
I'm set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the National League 4 and the American League nothing. George Springer will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Zach Britton gets the ball from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Travis d'Arnaud is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Yadier Molina will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Yadier Molina.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Eric Hosmer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Yadier Molina will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Eric Hosmer will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 2,
Gene Segura is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Jose Quintana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Quintana.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries so far. 0-1 the count. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Mookie Betts. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. And the inning is over. American League goes down in order. They're down 4-0. Gene Segura is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
American League, number 53, Ken Giles.
Freddie Freeman is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6. Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Ender Inciarte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Inciarte.
Popped him up. Correa shading to his right. 2 down.
Right fielder number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Nick Williams will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Williams.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. National League down on. Freddie Freeman will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ender Inciarte will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Nick Williams will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias: 2 hits in 7 tries. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a slider that misses below the zone. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Brian Dozier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Josh Reddick will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Josh Reddick.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hosmer is over to take a look. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-0 the score tonight. The National League took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Madison Bumgarner is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.